Yo guys, Shady here, and this time I'm going to bring you the very first piece of Arena Breakout. And for my existing viewers, I just want to give you a taste on how it feels to play this game. For all of you who see me for the first time, well, just enjoy. So I was heading down to the valley and I wanted to attempt to deliver the weapon purchase or weapon delivery task. I had no clue, by the way, on how that goes, so I equipped myself with a shotgun and an SKS, and I was like, I'm gonna find an AKM or something anyways. But since I didn't actually know how to deliver the weapon, I just wanted to run towards the location and then just kind of find out. And instead of directly running to the location, I wanted to have a look around with my Vector. I was wasting all my ammunition for nothing, so this weapon from a long range doesn't work. Vector 9, long distance, forget about that. So I got to this blue box and I knew that this is kind of the thing I need to use to deliver the weapon, but since I don't have an assault rifle with me, I attempted to put my UPM into it, which obviously didn't work. Anyways, I gotta admit that there are many weapons in the game and I didn't check actually before entering the battlefield which are the assault rifles I can actually put in that box. So a bit disappointed at that point, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to the next location and then figure out how it works. So while running to this small factory, I encountered some fights, and to be honest, I didn't expect so many bots to be around, so I had to fight myself through to get to the next location. And even after arriving to the location, I heard so many footsteps and bots. So I was like, okay, let's have some fun. So I started throwing some grenades. Okay, there you go, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Unfortunately, I couldn't kill anybody with the grenades, but at least I had some fun. At this point, by the way, my Vector was already out of ammunition. I didn't bring any extra magazine with me, so I had to rely on my UMP and other weapons I'm gonna pick up along the way. And finally, I arrived to the second location's blue box, and this is how I found out that if you have a proper weapon with you, then an icon appears which you need to tap, and it's automatically removing that weapon from your inventory or backpack. After killing that last bot who was around, I did some healing, I marked the last location, and I was still under the impression that along the way I'm going to find an assault rifle and then I can run back to the first location. So I arrived at this third location and delivered the second weapon. So the idea was that, okay, I'm gonna quickly find the weapon and then run back to the first location. After checking my map, I found out that there's another task I can do by just running towards that area. So I felt like, okay, I have plenty of time, so I'm just gonna do it. So while completing the task and killing that enemy and then looting him, I was like, okay, there you go. Here's a weapon which is very similar to the AKM, the SAB-5M. So we are good to go. We have our assault rifle and we can go back to the first location. But before I did, I saw this random task popping up on my minimap, and it was straight ahead of me, which said intercept the supply caravan departing from the beachhead frontline to the RV camp and eliminate its leader. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna at least check it out. It shouldn't be a big deal. I wanted to check how many enemies there are. after arriving here, I felt like there are a bunch of enemies, but since there are all bots, it shouldn't be an issue to complete this task. It took me quite a bit of time because after revealing myself, I wanted to surprise them from the side, but at the end of the day, I could successfully eliminate the leader and all of the bodyguards, so mission completed. So with my assault rifle, it was time to head back to the eastern farmland to deliver the last weapon and thereby complete the whole task. I wasn't too afraid of having to do gunfights because we were already deep into the game, so only 10 minutes left. I felt like players may have already exited the battleground and bots shouldn't cause a big issue. But still, to put me on the safe side, I at least picked up a pistol to have something with me because I started to run out of ammunition for all of the weapons I got. So finally I got back to farmland, and surprisingly there was a bot standing there which I for some reason just couldn't hit, and I ran out of ammunition. So luckily I got my pistol with me and then I could kill him with that pistol I just recently picked up. I think this was my longest bot fight ever, but anyways, I was happy. We arrived to the location and here's the blue box. I can put in the weapon. And that's the point, guys, where I realized that this SAB-5M is not an assault rifle. I was just dumb enough to believe that I have the right weapon with me. I could have checked from my phone or whatever. Anyways, it was a big disappointment. Nevertheless, I was like, okay, no worries. I'm going to just put an AKM into my backpack, hop into the valley, place it into that box, and mission completed. Still, I wanted to find an extraction point, and surprisingly, it was on the other side of the map, like the farthest point on the map, because I didn't want to risk my life with the beach villa and the other extraction points. So I felt like the second one is like the safest. I still have some minutes, and since I didn't really meet real players during the game, I felt like that second extraction point is the right thing to do. I'm just gonna run there, have a coffee or something, then come back and finish the task and see what happened. I ran towards the RV camp and I realized that there's a bot here, so I'm not going to be able to escape without another gunfight, but I was like, okay, let's do it. Doesn't matter, I still have 5 minutes. I knew that somebody else is here, so I healed myself up. I checked the map, I saw I still have 700 meters to run, so I was like, okay, I don't care about bots anymore. I'm just gonna run no matter what, even if I'm getting shot. And then this happened. I get a massive attack from the back, and I knew at this point, I knew it's a player, it's not a bot. I was surprised. I wanted to escape, but at the end he shot me in the back and I died. So basically mission failed. I couldn't deliver the weapons and I died and lost all of my equipment, guys. If this was the first time you seeing Arena Breakout, then I hope I could give you some insight on how it feels to play the game. And regardless of whether you are new to Arena Breakout or not, let me know in the comments section if this type of content is something you liked, like, you know, a bit of a commentary on top of gameplay. And guys, I gotta tell you that this game is full of excitement. So if you are playing the game with headphones or earbuds or whatever, you can actually feel that pressure, you can feel the stress. Give this video a like so you can spread if you haven't already subscribed. And as always, happy gaming and see you in the next one. Bye.